Now the Lord God had formed out of the ground all the wild animals and all the birds in the sky. He brought them to the man to see what he would name them. And whatever the man called each living creature, that was its name. Genesis 2:19. It was Adam, and according to Bible, Adam called every living creature on the earth at that time. We continue this process today on a daily basis. We use naming on daily basis, every day. We name our child. We name titles of our speeches. We even name our speaking clubs. Some time ago. We even name these very rude drivers who had lack of patience or very bad habits in driving. We are so creative at that moment, really creative. Many occasions, many opportunities to be creative in naming. I have a question. Please raise your hands who named something during the last 30 days, like 1 month. Something, at least. Name of file, name of directory on your computer. It's also naming. Please, please keep your hands if you did it during the last 7 days. Keep. Yesterday. Tomorrow in the morning. What it was?
Yesterday?
Tomorrow in the morning. What it was?
Tomorrow.
So today is the morning, sorry.
Today? I guess it was a file that I transferred to the other person.
Yeah, so it is important because it's part of collaboration. You name it and that person receive it and you use the same name to represent the same idea, the same file. It is similar to how it works in my field of work, is software development. It's very critical in that field, use proper names. Software developer, when it writes code, he uses naming for variables, modules, functions, projects, even companies. Many occasions, many really creative opportunities to use naming. And because it's so creative, there are really rare thing that two developers have the same views on naming conventions. Wrong naming can cause holy war. Do you know what this holy war is?
Jihad.
It's very similar. It's when two people, at least two people, are not agreed on the same stuff. They have very similar positions. This war has no result because there is no really reason to be in that war, because it's holy war. People love to spend time on just arguing. Okay. When somebody creates something, like a module, it's not only for me. Like if I write some code, it's not only for me. It's for me in tomorrow. It's for me in a week. It's for me in a year. Or it's for somebody else. Once I found a model, it was called stuff_to final something. Like, I want to ask you, what do you expect to see inside the box that has this label, stuff to, for example? Do you have any
Formal things.
Formal things.
Automation reply.
Automation reply, yeah. Too generic. It's too generic to guess. It's too generic to understand what is inside without digging deeper. You have to dig deeper to understand what is going on in that model too. Especially if your next step relies on that. I met such a model. I wasted my time for digging deeper. I forgot about that. Could be worse. In a week, I met this model again. I had to dig deeper again because I forgot what is going on, and name was too generic to understand that I had to deal with it a week ago. And the worst part, it was me who wrote this code years ago. It was my surprise from the past. It was my time machine message for me. It was kind of wasting my time. I want to ask you one more question. Is there somebody who, at least once, were moving from one location to another, like one apartment to another? Please raise your hand. Yeah. So what is more important in that process? Packing your stuff before leaving or unpacking your stuff before leaving, after leaving? Like you can...
To make the things matched.
Sorry?
Packing what needed, because not all the stuff is needed.
Packing what's needed. And for me, especially labeling the boxes you put your stuff inside. You label your box, and in your location, you will understand what you need first. First things first, they say. And if you need, for example, a toothbrush in your location, because it's morning, you have to go to the work and it's in your location, you have a bunch of boxes and you want to find this stuff. Without labels, you will spend hours opening one, looking for something, closing, and moving to the next one. With poorly named boxes, you will spend arbitrarily the same amount of time, but you will be surprised many times. So naming is important. Sometimes it takes time. It time's consuming because it's creative process. And next time you will have to name something. Take your time. Give yourself extra minutes. Name it properly. It will save you hours. Thank you.